Okay, so let's have a little look at these exam questions then. So we've got a computer has a hard disk of 2 terabytes. How much is this in gigabytes? So remember, we go kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes. Okay, terabytes being the biggest, and we're working in multiples of 1,000. So if we've got 2 terabytes, we've got 2 times 1,000 because we're going down the scale once. Therefore, we've got 2,000 gigabytes. Okay, let's have a look at the mark scheme then. Move this up slightly. So it says multiply by 1,000. Well, we've done that. And we've got our answer 2,000 gigabytes for 2 marks. Okay, let's have a look at the next one then. So we've got Bob's computer has 512 kilobytes of ROM and 8 gigabytes of RAM. State how many bytes are in a kilobyte and a gigabyte. So we've got, it goes byte and then kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte. Okay, so again we're working in multiples of 1,000. So we've got 1,000 bytes in 1 kilobyte. Okay, now to get to a gigabyte, it's a little bit more challenging. We have to do 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000. So 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000. Okay, the easy way to work out what the answer to that is, count up the number of zeros and put a 1 in front of it. So we've got 9 zeros. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's move this up very slightly and let's have a look at the mark scheme again. So just down the bottom here we've got 1 kilobyte equals 1,000 bytes, or 1,024, so obviously we're going to go for 1,000 because it's easier. So 1 gigabyte is 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000, which is 1 billion. 2 marks. Okay, final question then. Explain why computers represent data in binary form. 2 marks. Okay, so to answer this question we need to say what computers are made up of and why that means they can only understand binary. So we know computers are made up of switches. Switches have 2 states, on or off, which is represented in binary using a 1 or a 0. Okay, so we've got 2 points. So we've made our point there, what they're made up of, switches, and then we said why. Why does that mean they have to be in binary form? So let's all move that up slightly and then let's have a look at the mark scheme. So we've got here computers consist of transistors, switches, logic circuits or gates. So we've mentioned switches, so that's 1 mark, which can only have 2 values, on or off, 2 marks. Okay, which I have then gone on to explain why that means binary, so I've probably gone a little bit above and beyond there. Okay, but either way, 2 marks.